How are you doing?
I'm good. You're looking very good, very nice, very well put together.
Sale. I got a shirt in the sale,
beautiful.
and jeans in the sale.
Fabulous.
And
it's working.
And a jacket from the back of the wardrobe.
Fantastic.
Smells a bit damp, but you don't get that on the podcast.
Doesn't matter. People are listening.
Yeah.
They can't smell anything. I can, but that's...
But I put the smell in their head now.
How is the tracking going, the food tracking?
Still, I was saying that my app had asked me, had my dieting priorities changed because, well, obviously they have. I haven't gone back to it because I keep going so far over my allowance. I will do it again, but I'm going to go back to it.
I've put on weight since I got the app. So I don't know what that's about.
Have you been sticking to your calories?
No. So I'd say that's what it is.
That is just so crazy. He's like, I got the app. But that is the whole thing about dietary spend and why there's so much money in it. You got the app and you feel, I'm paying. I have a commitment to weight loss. Why isn't it happening?
I just don't know what's happening.
What you go over every day.
Yeah, and then you feel obliged, you feel guilty then to the app. I feel like it's a person judging me. You didn't, oh, I see you didn't track yesterday, you didn't log yesterday. It kind of gives me little messages.
Do you know one thing you can do? I've gone back to the gym. I had to stop for a while. I had really bad sciatica and I was really enjoying not doing any exercise. So I went, no, come on, go back to the gym. If you go really way over your calories, you can just go on a machine and just set it up that it's showing how many calories you're burning. It's not direct, but
you have to run for half an hour and do you know that way? You have to run for half an hour and it's only 140 calories and you go, well, that was
I do half an hour on the cross trainer and I can burn 400 calories for half an hour on the cross trainer, and there's an element of resistance training with that because the new thing is, don't do aerobic, do your weights.
Yeah, that is the thing, weights.
It doesn't work for me. I just get bored. I get bored in the gym. I do a bit of that and I go, and then weights. How many have I done? 10 is enough.
Yeah. No, I was great going to the gym. I just fell off the wagon. I don't go do anything. The only thing I do is I go out with the dog.
Walking is apparently the most...
I walk and then I've started running a bit. Me and Paddy run a little bit together.
Particularly if you're down the canal late at night.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no choice.
Gangs coming towards you.
Yeah. Actually, the more gangs, the better, I find.
I'm
so
so
fit.
More running.
It's where I live is a bit dodgy, so I'm very fit. But that's all I do at the moment. But I have to ramp it up. So that is my February New Year's-ish resolution.
Oh no, no time.
A little note, and your volume has gone way up.
Oh sorry. Okay. No. Sorry. I have to be more mellow. My volume's gone up there. We're not saying this will be going out in June or something. I don't know. We should be wearing summery clothes. What else? I love Trini. I love watching Trini London and her things. And and she just seems to have everything going on. She just seems like the perfect woman. But I was thinking, God, if I started my own beauty line, what would it be? And do you know what it would be? It'd be something that moisturizes and defuzzes at the same time, because I am fuzzy all over.
That is a good product.
What would you call it?
Fuzz away.
Hydra Fuzz. Hydra Fuzz by Angle D. God, maybe if the podcast does well, we'll be, like the way
Suanne Hydra Fuzz.
Suanne Hydra Fuzz.
I'm moisturised and smooth.
Yeah, the way my therapist goes to me, they have their bags. We'd have the Hydra Fuzz, the big bottle of Hydra Fuzz.
Yeah, it's not one of those petite little things.
No, a big feck-off bottle of it for a tenner. People would buy it.
Oh, they have to, because even as I'm talking to you, I can feel there's one particularly big, strong hair, and I can just feel it there.
Do you not just cut them? I have one here and I just cut it. Oh, stop! It's depressing.
No, it's like.
She's been giving me a beard rash.
I know. I spotted that.
Do you know what? I was looking in the mirror the other, and I used to pluck, but now there's just so many and so much fuzz generally that I actually just got Paul's razor and shaved my.
Ew.
Is that the first time you've heard about this?
Yeah.
Oh.
But what will I do? Tell me what to. I'm fuzzy all over, as well as big hairs.
Oh, just get waxed. Just do waxing or threading.
I'm afraid to use electrolysis or anything like that on my face.
I went for electrolysis years ago, and maybe it's developed now and it's not so painful. It was so painful.
Okay, I'm not going.
Just go for a wax. It's really
Can she
quick.
do? I'm all fuzzy here
everywhere.
I sometimes try and do
No.
bits to camera, and then I go, I can't use that because the sun's shining through, and I just look like a face of fuzz.
That's the name of your next show. Face of Fuzz.
And the bearded lady.
Face of Fuzz.
Face of fuzz. I'm writing it down.
Sponsored by Hydro Fuzz.
Do you remember we had that line in the Nunes? Was it Josie used to say?
It was very funny.
I just want to say congratulations to me. I've just got a sponsorship deal. I am the new face of Emac hair removal cream. A face of fuzz.
No, you just book your little waxing appointments and it's done, and it's somewhere near you. No,
You're going to give me the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackie near me, she's excellent and not expensive.
But could she do all hair?
Yes,
Could she do the jawline?
She does your eyelid if you want,
Oh, right, okay.
or your earlobe.
Because I need to start doing it. Is extraordinary. Have you noticed yourself getting more fuzzy as you?
A lot fuzzier on the face, less fuzzy elsewhere.
Me too.
So Kiwi 1 to 10, what would you be?
That would be our in Hydrofuzz. Could be the Hydrofuzz Fuzz Guide, and it's Kiwi 1 to 10. You know how any good product has its own vernacular and its own little glossary. on the Hydrofuzz scale, Kiwi 1 to 10.
Pink kiwi 1 to 10. Oh, stop. All sorts of images are coming into my head now, and I have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have our new product. That's good. So my kids, I was telling you this. I was talking to you before. They just keep using this. The teenage language is so funny.
I love that because I'm out of that loop.
But it's when I start using it that they can't. Like Lily's describes it like her ears are bleeding when I use. It makes my ears bleed
Talk.
when I say words. Like they use this term low key.
Yeah,
It's
I
low
have never
key.
heard that. Okay.
But they
What does low
used
key
it.
mean?
It means many different things. I don't actually know, to be totally honest.
Is it like
with you.
6'7"? Do they use 6'7"? Wasn't that a
What's
thing?
that?
I don't. What is 6'7"?
Don't bring 6'7" into the conversation.
Okay, all right.
Just confuse
Okay,
everything.
all right.
Okay, I'll talk to you later about 6'7".
Okay.
Low key is a myriad. They use it, they overuse it. Low key, like it means to be honest.
But how do you
To
put
be
it
honest.
into a sentence?
You can throw it in wherever you
But
want.
is it a noun or an adjective or a
It's maybe an adverb.
verb?
No, it's no.
All those things.
Yeah. So you can say for anything, low key, I'm not doing much today. Low key. It's like, to be honest, low key, I didn't do much homework. Low key, I didn't study for the exam.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. Low key. So think of the words, it's low key. But keep it under your hat, but I didn't.
Oh, it's coming from there. Keep it low key. Shh.
Low key. Low key, she doesn't fancy him anymore.
Oh,
Do you get
I got
me?
you, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm using it all the time.
Wait, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Low key dinners at 6. It doesn't quite work.
You do it deliberately.
Yeah. Low key, it took me 2 hours to cook this bolognese, just saying, low key. Low key. They're like,
That is making them disown their slang. Is it?
please stop it. Stop. Or everything's fresh. How do I look fresh? You've heard that, haven't you?
No,
You've heard that?
I haven't heard that.
Well, you're looking fresh today.
And what does that mean?
Really well turned out.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Clean.
No, but it doesn't mean clean.
I know.
But it fresh. Fresh means you've got deadly trainers on, you've got high-end trainers on, your look is good.
So that's
it's
what
all
your
working for you.
teenagers use,
Fresh.
fresh.
But then it started to kind of seep into myself and Phelim's conversation without them.
Yeah.
Like he would go, "What do you think of this shirt with these trousers?" No, that's fresh. I've started to speak like them. And then the other term is you drip. You drip. So
dripping Riz, is it?
yeah.
Oh, I got that from my niece and nephew. They're in their 20s now.
Yeah.
I'm dripping Riz. I remember that. But so they've dropped the Riz and now it's drip.
I'd say there's a few. So if you if you drip, you can drip too hard. I know it sounds odd.
Do drip too hard. Anyway.
You drip hard today. You're dripping hard.
What? Tell us.
You drip too hard.
What does that mean?
You look amazing. Like everything's working for you.
Oh, I would have got a negative from that. You're trying too hard.
No, you drip
too much Riz.
Would you? Well, yeah, I hear what the logic.
Dripping is saying charisma. It comes from the idea of charisma. So dripping means you're looking fab. Is it?
You drip. You've got it all going on. You drip too hard. Is your drip? You drip is the thing. And then my friend was telling me that her kid was in school, and one of the kids said, "You drip," and the kid thought he was calling them a drip.
A drip.
And he was in floods of tears, and he had to be picked up from school.
No.
That's true. And he was a really this kid was really wide who said it, and it was a huge compliment. And he went, "You drip," and the poor child had to ring his mother. That's true. And the other one is
I don't know what. I am speechless.
yeah, that's true. And the other one is flex.
Low-key.
What a flex?
Go on. Yeah.
So, that's a flex. Yeah, it's a flex. So, like, that's like a flex. You know what I mean? This took me a while to get as well. But if you're flexing your muscles, it's like, whoa. So, like, I got chatting to Aoife. Flex.
I love the way you explain it and then you use it.
Yeah.
And I'm still in the dark.
You're still in the dark, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flex. That's a bit of a flex, Anne. I got...
And we use it for
you
my
can see-
generation. I just see electricity.
Yeah.
I just see
We
the
just see
flex.
flexes.
Where you be careful, you trip over the flex.
Yeah, you could say to me, I got a great review from my show.
Yeah.
And I go, flex.
We could say trip and flex, meaning
Yeah.
tripping up.
Flex is the equivalent of cool daddy-o.
Cool daddy.
Cool daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Far out.
Far out.
Daddy-o, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. I would use words to them and we really annoyed. No hanky-panky in there now. That kind of thing. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go,
You hooligan, you.
You're a bit of a hooligan. You're a bit of don't be hanging around with those knaves.
Yeah.
Those blackguards.
Yeah.
No, but it's a whole. It's cool. I really like it.
I haven't heard any of those. It makes
You've heard
me...
lish. They say lish.
It makes me feel really out of it. Is there a word for that? It makes me feel like I'm really not with it at all.
You're not down with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know a thing my dear late Auntie Anne used to say? If you wore nice clothes, she'd go, "Oh, you're very mod."
Mod.
Mod, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern. Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah, because
With it. It's very with it.
No, mod is a kind of 3/4 length long
Do you know
jacket.
what my old man
rock-
hated?
What?
My old man hated the word kid. You hear me? He said, "Hey, us kids are going out."
Did he?
He said, "A kid is a baby
Goat. Yeah. I listen to podcasts and I listen to one in particular, and it's about parenting, and they call it. They're two women from Seattle.
Yeah.
They're really good, but if they just call their kids kiddo. If you're kiddo, it's just so great on my ear.
Yeah.
I don't know why, kiddo. If you're
I know,
kiddo,
it's- it would grate on my ear.
Yeah.
And maybe because I don't have kiddos. It's making me feel a bit low-key. Lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Yeah. I'll tell you a funny thing this week too. My mum was going, "I don't want to read any more about the Einstein files." She just had it up to you with the Einstein.
Dad Albert has been up to it again.
The Einstein.
I have
is
to
just
read
disgusting.
another thing about the Einstein files. That's hilarious.
She doesn't.
Oh, Una, so
You know,
funny.
she's brilliant. She was on it. First, it was the Beckhams, and she was going, family stuff should be dealt with privately.
Well, which is true.
Yes. So another thing this week is we were doing a gig down the country, and I got chatting to the guy who was doing the tech, and he has a small farm, and I said my dad was a small farmer, and the whole thing about farming is you can never leave the farm. It's just the farm is everything. I mean, it's like you can't leave the animals. There's always something to do. It's work 7 days a week. There's you kind of pottering around doing this, that, the other. And he said that a friend of his who's a farmer said to him, yes, farming isn't a career, it's a disease. And
Brilliant.
That's
brilliant. I know nothing about farming, as you know.
Dad was a dairy farmer, wasn't he?
it mixed. It was mixed.
Very mixed.
Drinking and farming, you know. I remember once being away at a writer's retreat, and there's a terrible alcoholic there, such a lovely man. But do you know he was. No, have you ever seen? Like, I'm talking real extreme alcoholism. This guy was.
Have I ever seen it? You
Breakfast of Champions, you know, drinking in the morning. He was killing himself.
Yeah.
A wonderful poet. But I remember I was walking across to my cottage.
That could be anybody, so.
No, it could be anybody. But what was awful about it was everything about him was gorgeous.
Oh, that guy who wrote Vodka in My Cornflakes. Oh, I know him. I have his whole works. Have you heard Guinness on My Porridge? I have his whole book. Go on.
And also, when someone is that extreme of an alcohol, you can smell as they talk. There's a smell. You can
Smell the poetry of.
No, you can smell the guts rotting. The rotting smell of my aura. It's. Oh God. And what made it more poignant is he was handsome.
What a waste.
I love the darkness and then the light. She was gorgeous. But he couldn't walk, but Jesus, he was like Cary Grant. Oh, God.
But I remember, I talk about that. I was up there finishing a book, and I was drinking my head off. I think I'm.
Oh, sure. Do you remember when we were up there? Sure, everybody was drinking their heads off. There was bottles of whiskies flying around the place.
He just said this one lovely line. I was going across back to I used to write all night long, and I'd get a bottle of wine. I was walking across, and he went, double jobbing, drinking and writing. And I was staying double jobbing. But but do you find this? I can't drink anymore. I mean, I can have two.
You've got a very short memory. So we got last night.
I could really put away the drink.
Oh, God, stop. Should we be drinking for Ireland? Sure. There's no off button. No, I can't. Two, maybe three. Well, more, depending on it. Saturday night.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, but Anna McCarrick, that is just such a place of, you go up there and you just think a drink. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, we were drinking up there in between seeing ghosts.
Oh, well, this is the Tyrone Guthrie Centre, which is an amazing art centre.
Amazing.
But the first time I went there was with you, and it was November, and we were so excited to be going there, and we were between lineups in the Nualas, but we had a lot of stuff to write. It was always a pressure of new material, and I just remember this. We got the bus up to Monaghan and then got a taxi, and we were intensely chatting the whole way till we were driving up the drive and the house came into view, and then we kind of went quiet, and it was like something out of a 1960s horror film.
Yeah. It's so dark, and the lake. If you look out from one of the bedrooms at night, there's literally no light.
Yeah.
You feel like you're literally in the middle of nowhere, and it's just the light of the moon shining on the lake and the silence. except for
And the zombies.
which was the noise I heard.
Yeah, but we have to say, at the time that we went up there, one, it was November. Never go in the middle of the winter with the short days, the huge, long, cold, dark nights. But there were so few people in the house. There was only about 3 other people because it was between directors. And as soon as we walked in, I'm very energy sensitive, and so are you. I just went. Somebody told me that Neil Jordan went up there once to write, and he drove up, walked in the kitchen, walked out again, and drove straight out of there.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that myself.
I felt like that, and then I just remembered you.
We were fucking terrified for the whole time we were there. Like, literally, our pupils were like the sizes of saucers.
I would try and go to bed. There was one woman who'd whiskey, and we'd all be drinking whiskey, desperate to knock ourselves out.
Yeah.
You'd still wake up.
At 4 in the morning. Well, I woke up, you know what happened to me? I woke up at 4 in the morning every single morning to the noise of what I thought was a man in lead boots with chains on the boots.
The caretaker.
That's what I heard. But he was
Going
walking across the top of the room, which would have meant in the attic or on the roof, which didn't make total sense. But
I remember saying that. You
Jesus
said that to
Christ,
the caretaker, and he went, "Oh yeah, what? There's bats. There's bats with big metal boots."
no, bats don't walk in rhythm. They don't go. That's what it's like, much louder. So loud it woke me up. Do you remember I went into you and you got a brush. Answer to the whole thing was to get a broom and start banging.
Out!
Out!
An exorcism.
That probably aggravated him even more. Oh God, the whole thing. I mean, I remember like feeling sick with nerves and fear.
But here's the thing, you then had to go down to Dublin to a funeral, and I was left there on my own. There was only 2 or 3 other people in the house, and I was in a whole wing of this huge house on my own. And I remember trying to stay up late writing and my hands shaking. I always remember this. I had a CD player on my computer.
Laptop?
Yeah, so I ran down the stairs to get a CD from the living room. This is like an Anna McCarrick ghost joke. And I just saw Lyle Lovett. Do you remember the guy who was married to Julia Roberts?
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that'll do. And I just ran back up and I thought, at least that'll create some, and I put it in. And the wrong CD was in the thing. And I swear to God, the music that came out was like this. Dun 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 dun. But which is fun. I actually started crying. I was just so nervous.
But I had to go down that big staircase for some other reason one night. Yeah. I don't know, it was the same night. Did you say to me, please go down again and try and change the CD again, possibly?
Yeah.
Because I went down and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was that terrified. Yeah. But that's never happened to me before or since.
I forced myself to go back there because I actually love it, and everybody loves it.
So what happened when you went back?
I go.
Can I ask, how old were you guys when this experience happened?
We were in our 30s.
I was about 28.
Well, then I was
30. Yeah, we were young.
40,
you were about 3. You were 23.
Yeah.
We were in our late 20s, early 30s. Yeah. But yeah, are you saying that now we're just cold old hags and we feel nothing?
No, I say ghosts love young ones.
I have always had to steel myself to deal with the atmosphere in that house, because this is what I feel. I feel like I could channel something if I tuned in. And I met a woman there once who's a kind of spiritualist. She went, oh, what you do then is sit in your room and open some blank paper and get a pen and sit there and go, only spirits in my best interest be present. only spirits in my best interest be present. And if you've anything to say it through me now.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I talked to other people who went, no!
And you should have gone, and why would you do that? Why?
You don't know what you'd be welcoming.
No.
If you believe that. Do you believe that? I do. There's definitely an energy there. And then, of course, my brother had the most insane experience. They put him in Miss Guthrie's room, and Miss Guthrie doesn't like men. And so he's standing there as he tells it.
Explain this a bit more for the people who don't know who Miss Guthrie is.
Well, Miss Guthrie was Lady Guthrie's...
So it was the producer, so it was Tyrone Guthrie's...
he was a famous director, and he was away touring a lot. So Lady Guthrie was just left there in this big house, and she was quite lonely.
Yeah.
And Miss Warby was Lady Guthrie's personal maid. And apparently Miss Warby, her one wish was that her body would be repatriated back to England when she died, and it wasn't. I think she was cremated and her ashes scattered in Anna so her spirit remains there in that little bedroom, which I think has been turned into an office now. But Kevin had a very surreal experience there.
And so did our friend Michelle. She used to get Lady Guthrie's room, so she had a couple
what
of
did
moments.
she experience?
I think she thought she saw something. She saw...
But Michelle will also go, no, everybody is being very imaginative, and it's just heightened imagination.
I think she saw someone. It was either the poet who has vodka for breakfast or a ghost. It could have been the drunk poet, now that I think of it.
I've often thought that you could create the most wonderful drama or eerie piece in that house because the atmosphere is so amazing, and it's booked out all the time because people do get so much work done. It is incredible.
Oh, they have a music room, and it's an incredible place to go.
But it's scary. I always have to steel myself, and I try to go when it's summertime and longer days, and I haven't been in ages.
Yeah, I'm planning. I've actually been thinking about going sometime soon, not tomorrow.
I sometimes feel guilty talking about how haunted it is because I wonder, do they want that out in the world? But I mean, you talk to the people who work in the house and they will go, well, I wouldn't come up here on my own.
Oh yeah, they don't mind.
Yeah.
They don't mind. They don't mind at all.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful place.
If you want to get in touch with us, hey, email us on sueannehalfhourishshow@gmail.com.
Well done. She got it out.
Yay! Brought to you by Sue Collins and Anne Gildee. Producer, Paul Farron.
Sueanne Show!
Half-hourish show.